What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Happy Thanksgiving week. I am sorry for my voice. I'm a little bit under the weather. It's nothing like looking forward to the best time of year only to get sick. So I'm sorry that I sound a little nasally. I feel like I sound like the nanny. I love that show, by the way. My husband hates it, so not sure if I have any other nanny fans out there, but that's what I feel like I sound like. So I apologize for that. But I did want to film my top 5 highlighters for you today. In keeping up with the top 5 series, I did the top 5 foundations, my top 5 foundations not too long ago, and so I'm going to follow that up with my top 5 highlighters. Kind of got an array of products that I want to show you. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right into this. So I'm going to have a mix in here of different kinds of products. Now for reference, my skin type is regular to, I guess, slightly oily. The only area I really get oily in is my nose. Everything else, it's pretty normal, I guess. My mom always hesitant to recommend certain things like, you know, I know certain highlighters emphasize pores. And so I know a lot of people are, you know, I mean, I hate that too, but I tend to go to town with my highlight. I do have large pores right here, down here under my chin. Recently those have started becoming larger, I don't know why, and of course my nose. So I do get the emphasized pores issue. That is my skin type. My skin tone is in MAC, I'm an NC20, and then in looking for foundations at Sephora, I usually order them online because online it has the description, and I always look for light with neutral undertones. So that is my skin tone. So the highlighters that I chose today, or my top 5 highlighters, are those that would flatter a lighter skin tone. There are a couple here that probably, actually there are 2 that would be flattering for medium to even deeper skin tones as well. But these are personally my favorite. So let's go ahead and start with the first one. And it is the Surprise Surprise Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops. These things, I mean, they, like, I don't even know if there are words for these things. You can't even compare them to other highlighters. Cover FX did they did such an awesome job. This is so bomb. I can't even describe it. So this is in the shade Celestial, although I also own Sunlight, and I love that one too. It's just that Celestial just kicks it up another little notch, and you know I love that. So this one can be worn on its own, or what I like to do is use it as a base, because then it'll send your powder highlight into the next realm. It's crazy. So this is the lightest of the 6 shades. It's got like a pinky tone. And so it's very, very pretty. It's very pigmented. If you are looking for subtle highlight, this isn't for you. So let me give you a swatch. Just to give you an idea, well, more came out than what I wanted, but just a little drop like that is going to just be insane. That's what that looks like. It's crazy. It is what I'm wearing today under my powder highlight, and I absolutely love it. I can't, this is going to sound so funny when I wear this highlight. If I pass a mirror, I'm like, yeah, I love it. Every time I pass a mirror. I don't know if y'all do the same thing, but can't walk by a mirror without, you know, checking out that glow. So that's my number 1. Going on to my number 2 might not be any surprise because so many people love this stuff. This is the Anastasia Glow Kit. This particular one is in the shade Gleam, but that's not to say this one is my favorite because I really love all of them. This one is one of my favorites just because it's lighter. It doesn't have as many true gold highlights, but these things are so incredible. They're $40, which is really the price of like one compact highlight at Sephora. So it's $40, but you get 4 huge pans of product. So you really can't beat that. That's like 10 bucks a pan. Not even drugstore comes close to that. These things have that metallic high sheen pigmentation that I love, and that's why these always rank high for me. even the Ultimate Glow Kit that they released for Christmas, I know it kind of got very, very mixed reviews. People weren't as crazy about the consistency. They were saying it's glittery. I really like it. So that was not by any means a miss for me. So anytime they release a glow kit, I'm like, I have to jump on that. So let me give you a couple of swatches, I guess a couple of my favorite swatches. So just to give you an idea, right here, this one's Crushed Pearl, and this one is Starburst. And they swatch so beautifully. So it's going to be these two up here. They are so pretty. You can't beat getting 4 to 1 palette for that price tag. Number 3 is the Bobbi Brown Highlight. This was limited edition, but not only is it in my top 5, but there are also a couple of comparables that you could pick up. The consistency is very comparable to what's out there right now by Bobbi Brown, but this one is in the shade Afternoon Glow, and it was released a couple of months, more than a couple months, maybe about 4 or 5 months ago. And it's very, very stunning. Now, usually like deeper gold, rose gold highlighters don't really work as well for me. They're not very flattering. They tend to look muddy on my skin. Definitely no highlighting effect. This one was different. And when I rub my finger on the pan, it probably has to be one of the softest powder products I have ever tried. I mean, it's so soft. It comes off so pigmented. This is what it looks like right there. And here is the product at the top. Now, I know I have told you I hate, promoting limited edition products on my channel, because then if you want it, you can't really get it unless you go to eBay and pay through your nose. And I hate doing that. But the reason I mention it, again, not only because it is in my top 5, but because there are 2 permanent shades by Bobbi Brown in this kind of highlighter series, or highlighter range, and they are Bronze Glow and Pink Glow. I do own both of those. I love them. They are also very soft, very, very pigmented, and they do give that metallic high shine sheen. That's what you're in the market for, and those are permanent, so you can pick those up. But that is my number 3. My number 4, I can still remember as if it was yesterday. This sounds so cliche. I truly can remember sitting down watching one of Jaclyn Hill's favorites videos. This must have been like, I don't know, about 3 years ago perhaps. And I just, it's one of the things I looked forward to the most was her favorite videos. And she had put this up on one of her favorite videos. We all know and love the shade Opal. That's what this is. And I remember saying, wow, that looks so amazing. Well, I picked it up and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so great. This is really what, I guess blossomed my love for highlighters. It kind of all started with this one. I mean, it's so amazing. I don't think anything had really come out on the market prior to this that was just this incredible. So I think once we all found out that highlighters could be this amazing, we were like, we want more. So this is the shade Opal, kind of the one that started it all. I feel like this is what really made Becca explode, and I feel like Jaclyn Hill had a lot to do with that. But this is what that looks like right there. It's very, very pretty. This would flatter so many skin tones because it's got that darker, I guess, gold type shade, but it's not dark to where it would look muddy on me. I can make it work. It works great on me. And I know this is a shade that would work well also on deeper skin tones. So that is my number 4. It's definitely a classic. On to number 5 is the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo. Now, in the last, I would say, month and a half, Makeup Forever has released the full-size pan products of these highlighters. I have not yet picked one up because I figure I have so much left in these that I kind of want to make a dent in these before I go picking up the full-size product. But these things are so incredible. They're that gelée formula that's super highly pigmented. This is definitely by no means a subtle highlight, which means it's right up my alley as usual. Mine broke, so if you ever if you do ever pick one of these up, if you already have one, I would highly suggest not traveling with it, because mine actually broke. The bronzer completely broke off. And so it's just, they're so soft that any harsh, movements will break them, and putting them in luggage is not the best idea. This is in the shade 1, which is that pinky shade, and it is just so stunning. It, like I said, is by no means a subtle highlight. This thing will give you that glow that's so amazing, that can be seen from a mile away. This, again, is the pinkier version for deeper skin tones. I would highly suggest the number 2, which is the gold version, which I believe has been compared to like Whisper of Guilt, and then that Estee Lauder one, I can't even remember. But anyways, number 2 has been claimed to be a dupe for quite a few limited edition, no longer existing shades. But this is number 1, which is that pink shade. It is so incredible. A little bit definitely goes a long way. I find it very soft, very easy to pick up on the brush. It's, sometimes with these formulas, at least for me, when they're like tightly packed in the pan, it's like you can dig with a brush and never hardly get any product. I find that to be very true with the NARS Dual Intensity highlights. They just don't pick up product for those. If I'm going to use one of those, I have to use a very densely packed brush that I can sweep over and that it'll actually pick up the product. But something like my Anastasia A23 will not pick up anything on those dual intensity blushes or highlights. So this is not like that. This will pick up the product. The brush can pick up the product absolutely no problem, and you can build it up as you go. Again, even one layering is quite a bit of intensity. You know me, I take it 2 or 3 layers. I have no shame. I love a bold, bright, glowing highlight. So that is my number 5. Just, there are so many amazing products on the market now that it's like, I think I mentioned this the last time, or I think it was in like my top 5 foundation videos. You might have the best product out there, but as soon as they come out with something else, we're in search of that even better product, so we're like, I need to pick that up, and I am no exception. So anyways, those are my top 5. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful. If you are in the market for highlighters and are looking to pick some up, before I let you go, let me give you the verse of the day, and today's comes from Luke 21:19, and it says, "Stand firm and you will win life." Guys, thank you so much for putting up with me as I have this congestion. I hope you have an incredible Thanksgiving. Although by the time I put this video up, it's probably going to be after Thanksgiving. I hope you, if this is after Thanksgiving, I hope you've had a wonderful Thanksgiving, that you've spent time with your family, and that you've made it count. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, and this way you're notified of any future videos that I do post. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, you can find me at Michelle's Glamour. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.